We all have those moments where we eat for reasons other than actual hunger, whether it's stress, boredom, or just the temptation of something delicious in front of us. But what's going on in your body when you eat without being hungry? When you eat outside of your body's natural hunger cues, your body starts to respond in ways you may not expect. It can affect everything from digestion to metabolism to your emotional health. In fact, eating without hunger is something we all do at some point. But when it becomes a habit, it can throw off your body's natural balance. Your body has its own built-in system to tell you when it needs fuel. And when you eat without listening to those signals, things can start to go wrong. Let's break down what happens to your body when you eat without hunger and how to get back in tune with those natural cues. The digestion process gets disrupted. First things first, digestion. When you're actually hungry, your body produces the necessary digestive enzymes and stomach acids to prepare for food. This is like a green light to your digestive system, telling it, it's time to eat. But when you eat without hunger, this system can get confused. It is like trying to start a car without the keys. Things don't work the way they were supposed to. When you eat for reasons other than hunger, your stomach doesn't need to digest the food, but it tries anyway. This can lead to indigestion, bloating, or even acid reflux. Your stomach is still producing acid, but there's no real need for it. It's like overloading a washing machine. It doesn't run efficiently and can cause unnecessary wear and tear. This digestive discomfort can leave you feeling sluggish, uncomfortable, and frustrated. 2. Blood sugar levels and cravings. Next up, blood sugar levels. When you eat without hunger, especially foods high in sugar or carbs, it leads to a spike in your blood sugar. Your body releases insulin to help process all that sugar. But if you're not actually hungry, your body isn't using the energy, and it gets stored as fat instead. It is like your body is trying to run a race with an overload of fuel that it doesn't need. Everything just gets stored away instead of used. The worst part? These blood sugar spikes can cause a crash later on, making you feel tired, irritable, and craving more food. This creates a vicious cycle. Eat because you're bored or stressed, get a sugar spike, crash, and then crave more sugar. It is like setting a car's gears in reverse. It is a never-ending loop that can lead to weight gain and insulin resistance. 3. Your metabolism slows down, and then there's your metabolism. Your body's metabolism is designed to burn the calories it needs to function. But when you eat without being hungry, your metabolism gets disrupted. When you eat because you're not hungry, it confuses your body's energy requirements. Eating too frequently without hunger signals to your metabolism that it doesn't need to burn extra calories, so it slows down. It is like trying to run a machine without giving it the right commands. It becomes sluggish and inefficient. This can lead to weight gain over time, especially if you're constantly eating without hunger. Your body starts storing calories as fat rather than using them for energy. If this becomes a habit, it can create a long-term problem with metabolism and fat storage. 4. Emotional eating and stress. Now let's talk about emotional eating. You've probably heard of it, right? Emotional eating is when you eat not because you're physically hungry, but to cope with emotions like stress, boredom, anxiety, or even sadness. This is a big one. Emotional eating can trick your body into thinking you need food, even when you don't. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a problem that needs more attention. When we eat emotionally, we're not addressing the root cause of our feelings. We're using food as a temporary distraction. Over time, emotional eating can become a coping mechanism, leading to weight gain, guilt, and even increased stress because we're not dealing with our emotions directly. It's like putting a cushion between you and the actual issue, only to find it never really solves the problem. 5. Hormonal imbalance and appetite control. Eating without hunger also affects your hormonal balance, particularly hormones like ghrelin and leptin, the hormones that regulate hunger and satiety. When you eat without being hungry, your body gets confused about when to signal you to stop eating. Ghrelin tells your brain when to eat, and leptin signals when you're full. If you're consistently eating when you're not hungry, these hormones don't get a chance to function properly. It's like messing with the signals your brain is sending to your body. Eventually, you'll stop recognizing true hunger and fullness cues. This can lead to overeating and poor appetite control. Your body doesn't know when to stop, and that's when overeating becomes a problem. How to break the cycle? So, how do we break the cycle of eating without hunger? The key is mindful eating. Start by paying attention to your body's hunger cues. Before eating, ask yourself, am I hungry or am I eating because I'm bored, stressed, or upset? Try to eat slowly and savor every bite. Another tip, stay hydrated. Sometimes when we think we're hungry, we're actually just thirsty. Drinking a glass of water can help you tune into your body's true needs. Lastly, focus on emotional well-being. If stress or boredom is driving you to eat, try to address those emotions in other ways, whether through meditation, taking a walk, or journaling. Redirecting your energy can stop the emotional eating cycle and bring you back to your body's true hunger signals. In conclusion, eating without hunger may seem harmless, but over time, it can mess with your body in ways you might not even realize, from disrupting your metabolism to affecting your emotional health. By tuning into your body's signals and practicing mindful eating, you can break the cycle, reduce overeating, and develop a healthier relationship with food. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more health tips. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever struggled with eating when you weren't hungry? Let me know in the comments how you've worked on improving your eating habits.